The OPCW, I believe it was just yesterday or earlier today, announced that it would be on the ground gathering evidence. We see the OPCW as the impartial body to be able to collect this kind of evidence. Let me remind you how difficult it is to get. To get to these, first of all, you're in a war zone. This is a very dangerous environment for anyone to go into. So for these people to be able to go into these environments, to collect samples, perhaps through partner organizations that they work with, and also themselves, I understand they have their own inspectors who go about doing this, collecting that information and then analyzing that information. So that's an important role. They're the gold standard in collecting this type of information, and we would certainly rely upon them, as we have in other instances, to take a look at that. Well, look, we know that only certain players, to use your word, have access to these kinds of chemical weapons. We know that it requires certain kinds of delivery mechanisms to use those types of weapons. Not everyone out there has access to those delivery mechanisms. So we have that information. We're familiar with it. I'm not going to get ahead of the President and the White House and what the interagency determines is the best route going forward, but I can tell you that we are in close coordination with our allies and partners on this.